I'm going to broach the subject of the previous round I was talking about.
Dave, you're on Pro, not Pro Custom.
Yeah, on Honesty System, Dave.
Okay, no dramas. Just wanted to make sure.
Ready? Are you ready, boys? Let's go.
Certainly. So no one's looked at this course?
No, not for a second.
Cool.
It literally got released this morning.
We're virgins of yes.
We are.
Virgin.
Hang on, let's keep the keep it. We're not going to have any virgin talk on this channel today.
Yeah. Well, all our viewers are used to a little salty language from Dave. There's no problem about that.
You can't just blame me for it. Well, yes, you can, actually. You guys are very respectable.
Gosh, normally it's the courses that are upsetting you. Well, good luck, gents.
You two guys?
Oh, put it in the bunker.
No, over.
Go on. Oh.
Bordering on disgraceful. Right off
And
the tee.
that's the perfect angle in, Andy. It's as if you were just toying with the course.
Well, I've got the weight of a green jacket on. I should have taken it off there.
You're not taking it off.
Well, it's hanging up in the locker room.
You just don't get strawberries and cream on it or whatever you're eating for breakfast.
Well, it's funny you should mention strawberries. We bought our set of 6 strawberry plants, which we planted up yesterday in a nice little sort of old chimney and a plant pot on top. So
yep.
There's another little thing going into our garden. It's amazing. I mean, what we really want is the whole thing to just explode into growth and colour, which it will do in the next, sort of 4 or 5 weeks.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, well, maybe some photos when it explodes in colour, Andy.
You'll not get photos, you'll get a guided tour, mate.
Oh, yeah, I like the sound of that.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and I think it's nicely under the hole.
Yeah, I've got a feeling with this opening hole, it's lulled us into a false sense of security. Because it's a fairly generous fairway. The green doesn't look too sort of problematic. You just know that he's going to just shove some surprises in store for us.
Yes, he likes his surprises. Right. Let's see. Well, there's 3 pretty similar shots.
Yeah. Well, they're all a comfortable sort of distance. Okay, now let's see who can read the greens the best.
Yeah.
And for our viewers out there, we are playing without the BLI or the grid. Oh, he's close.
A good putt.
Was a good putt, right. Okay.
A different angle.
Well, this looks pretty straight, this. Maybe a touch right to left. Only a touch. Okay, I've probably got it totally wrong, but here goes. Oh, I didn't hit it.
He hasn't hit it.
Andy.
Yeah, I was going to say you're riding on a high of confidence at the moment.
I didn't check the stimp. Is it 13 or 14?
14, Dave.
14.
Hard normal.
Sure. Oh, baby.
Oh, he's,
And I belted it too. I'm glad it went in. I got excited.
so was the course posted at perfect parallel?
No, it's not. It's still a double secret course.
So how did you find out that it had been released?
Perfect parallel forums.
Okay, nice. Gentle pathway. There's got to be something going on here.
Yeah, I'm going to F5 this one. It looks very benign.
Yeah, it's not benign.
Well, I wonder if this is a real course.
It's not. It's fictional, realistic.
Okay.
That's how he describes it.
Something's going wrong here.
What? What's going wrong?
Oh, it took 3 goes for the swing to work. It just stuck on the backswing. Not sure why. But in the end, it worked fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
227. Actually, there's something I've never quite understood is why I don't think that I've ever seen wind conditions set up as variable on the on any of the tours. I don't think I have, because surely you can set the wind direction to be, basically the whatever direction it is.
yeah.
But I'm not sure with variable whether you get the same general direction and it's just the variation in the wind speed.
Good
I'm
question.
sure
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're not using it because it doesn't give everyone the same deal. But that would be okay.
But I mean, the wind would veer.
Hmm.
I mean, at the moment, Dave's playing into a 12 mile an hour, and it's veering. Oh, that's a good shot.
It does look pretty good. I note the creek of interest.
But the wind direction during all of that shot was pretty much from. Oh no, it's gone from the southeast. And now it's gone. Oh, that's because
You're panicking, Dave.
No,
He's panicking.
no,
Where's it going?
I'm looking at these trees to the right. This is a Spanish course. I have a feeling that's an olive grove, or a simulated attempt at an olive grove. They do olives in Spain. It's an unusual bunch of similar trees all clumped in the same way. Right. Oh, this is the perfect club.
Well, it's not a bad shot. Not a bad shot at all.
It's getting
So
better.
you're back to playing at 1920 by 1080.
It felt so good. That just went where I pointed it. First time from what feels like a long time. Yeah, I am back at 1920 by 1280. But I used your sharpening method, Andy, and it makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
Makes it bearable.
225. 225. I don't want to be careful with this. And that's the reason why I want to be careful with it.
Very
It's
exciting.
not where I wanted to be at all. And Well, the only saving grace is I've got a lock shot. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Well, it's not a great attempt, but it's another green hit.
Doesn't seem like enough.
Wow, that was good information. I reckon I almost would have allowed the break the other way.
So that went. So I should have an uphill putt. Should have an uphill putt. Yes, I do.
I don't think mine's going to have as much break as Dave's had. Or will it? Maybe, Zeph. Oh, does. Yeah, more. Okay. That much. Wow.
And whatever it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it might be like that. No, I've got a feeling mine might be. Oh God, no, it's not. Okay. Well. Well, nothing going badly wrong, but the putter's gone cold on me a bit.
All right.
But we say, you know, the putter's gone cold. It's not because you're putting badly. It's because you can't work out the slope.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, was that a par? Was that a par four? That
Yeah.
It was a long par four.
bloody hell!
Ooh.
I thought there was a mistake on the scoreboard there.
Right.
Obviously not. Where's that gone?
No, we're good.
Yes, this is classic Nika Hendrick contouring it. Just a bit of runoff here, which just sort of just ramps the degree of difficulty up.
Yeah.
And there's another one gone off.
All right.
Is there some rare creature that you've gone tramping off to look for?
Let's see if you go for a look at it, Andy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, this has got all the hallmarks of me being making a right arse of it. Which I have done.
It's 3 for 3 we are. He'll enjoy that.
Oh God, it's such an innocent little
I know. Look at it.
bank. I thought, well, I just put it over there. No, I even see you two did it.
Right.
Well, one thing for sure, there's not going to be minus 18 on this course.
There is not. Like the closer. Might be flat.
The dark art of flopping. With the two. Flop. Is it?
It's a good effort.
Hang on, there's a knock on my door. That's unusual.
That's really unusual. No one ever knocks on his door.
There was an attempted parcel delivery, yes. I got a card. You got a card in your mailbox? No, it was on the. Today? Yeah. There was no delivery for you today because I three parcels down to the mailbox from the foyer.
Yeah.
But not everyone, 3 numbers, nothing. I got a card just there. So, card, they said, come to the post office and collect the.
Yeah, they said they missed me.
They missed me.
Following this conversation, Dave.
They take
Well,
the
the thing is, they can hear us.
That's all it is? Yes, so you need to contact them because they didn't left the.
Yeah, I know, I've already contacted them, so.
All right. You have a good evening, okay?
You too, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Well, that was part of my experience with the worst courier company I've ever dealt with today.
Okay.
The worst what company?
Courier company.
Oh,
parcel,
right.
Parcel delivery company
Right.
called Star Trek. So this is their level of stupidity. Their delivery guy turns up at about 5:30 this afternoon. I was home and I didn't have anything loud going on. He pretends that he tried to contact me but just left a card there. So he didn't buzz to say, here I am. And anyway, I get the card and the card says, go to this website. I go to the website, it says, put in your tracking number. I do that and it says, yeah, do you want us to re-deliver it or do you want to pick it up from our depot? And I go, depot, imagining that it's the closest post office. And they go, okay, confirm, put in all your details, name, address, phone number, etc. And then at the end of that, they go, they don't tell you where the depot is. They just say, do you agree to pick it up from the depot? And with no address. So I said, no, I cancelled out of that. And I go re-deliver. And then I had to put in all my information again after I've gone there with the tracking number, which has all my information. It's just nonsensical stuff. So I'm never ever, no Star Trek for me ever again. Anyway, rant over.
Yeah, well, our viewers or our listeners there would have got a very good idea about courier services in Australia, and all I can say is it's we have the same problems in the UK as well.
Yeah.
Some of the courier firms are notoriously hit and miss,
Yeah.
but by and large, I think they're quite. I haven't had to complain for a long time.
This is the first one I've ever had a problem with. I'm just reviewing what I said in case I could get sued, since this is going to be on YouTube. But you can't get sued in Australia if you tell the truth. So I got no issue. All those things I said happened. So, yeah, bring it on, Star Trek. Yeah, I swear these are olive groves. It's the Spanish vibe.
That's
Well,
that's a
the
goat
fact
track.
Goat track. I love it.
It's goats in Spain. Good.
Oh no, I've gone for the goat track as well.
All right. Well, I'm not going anywhere near you guys.
No, it's a good
I
approach to the land.
refuse to. You drew me into it last bloody time.
Well, if you just took your green jacket off, you might swing freer.
I'm not going anywhere near that line. So I'm going to hoof it into the. Oh, go on,
Oh,
go
you
on,
found the
go on.
fairway.
Would it be a disgrace?
Oh,
Close to a disgrace.
It's a good angle in, Andy.
it is a good angle in. That was my my philosophy. I thought, well, even if as long as I don't get a hit loss.
God, this is a big power loss. I'm hitting the 4-iron. Slightly chopped. Should be somewhere up near the green. Don't go up that. Yeah, that swale.
Do you either of you have a rather pernicious weed called a dandelion in Australia?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, well, I've really been going to town with the little critters there. I was on the front lawn. They've all come out now. I've used one particular weeding tool, which sort of really goes down, gets a plug out. The only thing is, it obviously takes quite a bit of material out of the lawn.
Yeah.
But it gets them out to a really good level.
Yep.
But on Saturday when we went to see my granddaughter, I called in and got a hand weeding tool, and that's a very cute little tool. So for any of our listeners, I can recommend the B&Q hand weeding tool. Costs £4, and it'll get rid of dandelions quite nicely.
Was this our first paid for segment?
Andy, it's no good vouching for a product you've already purchased. You're fishing for a free one.
Go on.
Oh, that's
Oh, nice, Andy. Nice.
Look at that. That's the
He's
first.
back.
He is back.
The Masters champion.
Well, take long to get the cockiness back, Andy.
No. I mean, it just requires some talk about gardening tools, and I'm in my element.
Oh. Now he's left himself some work.
Have I ever?
Much like me with this one.
So yesterday I probably spent about 2.5, 3 hours with this tool, getting out these dandelions. And when it started off, I thought, oh, just one tub of it, and boy, it was about 3 or 4 of these smallish buckets. But you know, There are no yellow flowers on the bloody lawn now.
Yeah.
There's only daisies, which I hope are going to keel over with the application of the general purpose weed and feed. I mean, maybe in our televised games there should be a dedicated gardening slot, sort of the gardening tip of the week.
Although we're mainly coming from you, Andy, since I'm on a 7th floor apartment with a balcony and not much in the way of dandelions or weeds or anything.
Well, maybe you could
I do have a basil plant.
I was going to say, maybe you could be the bonsai tree specialist.
Yeah, well, I've considered a bonsai. If
Well,
it's done 20 years ago, it would have been a good idea. But now it's probably too late. I don't think I've got them for 20 years.
There's a big opportunity to make inroads.
Well, this is such a novelty. The ball's going where I want it to, and I'm leading. Yeah, we're not going back to 4K ever. Okay.
What were you getting 60 frames a second solid?
Yeah, I even loaded up, what was the one where we had a terrible time on the first tee? Keel Hall, was it?
Yeah, Keel Strand.
Yeah, I didn't get any stutters or slow frames even on that. It's just this brute force of the new computer with the 3070. Nothing bothers it at 4K. That's better wind. Shit. There's the
Oh dear me, that's a...
That's an anti-oc if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, but that's my own fault. I lunged at it because of the wind. That's just my old shot.
The holy hand grenade
Yeah.
of Antioch.
The old lunge at the wind gap. Oldest trick in the book for me.
Right, come on. It wasn't a bad hit, but yes, thou shalt pull the pin out and count to what is it, 5? 6 is too long, and definitely, well, whatever it was.
It was a classic. And look at that. We've spared the green any damage. So nice of us.
Well, the second par 3, which sort of distance-wise wasn't sort of excruciatingly long, and yet all of us have, well, played it like hacks.
I kind of fancy this shot. Yeah, it's newest shot in my bag that I've been practicing the last 3 weeks or so before I went to 4K, so hopefully I can still remember it.
New shot in your bag? Oh, I'm interested to see what... It's not bad.
If it pulls up, oh, it was pretty close.
The leader stuttering.
Oh, super splash. Right.
Well, this will be a great time to do an outrageous hole out.
Dave gave me some good information about what the green's doing up there.
All right, Charlie just aimed it a little bit left.
It'd be nice if I hit it. One back for you boys.
Okay, right.
Thank you, Dave.
Oh, I'm not sure whether to chip it or flop it. I'm going to chip it. Oh.
Good effort.
Lovely chip. Just going to hit this firm.
Okay, well, we bunched at the top again a bit. All right, I'm going to have a look down here to see what's going on. 634. Oh, don't say I put it in that bunker. Go on, get over.
Oh, I think it's plugged.
Oh, come on.
That was harsh.
Oh, I had a good little plug on that last round at Augusta.
Did you ever? And what a great shot you did with it, Andy.
Yeah.
I believe how good that shot was.
I knew as long as it didn't go too big, it was
that was absolutely the danger, because big, you can go down that swale.
Yeah.
No one wants to go down that swale. Made a pretty scary putt from down the bottom.
Yeah.
Showed Dave.
Not hard to do, Dave. I am the whipping boy of the driving stats.
True. But you're not the whipping boy of the...
Oh, no, it's not plugged.
Oh, it looked like it just stopped, which...
I've got to be careful with this. Left me a long shot in though. 196. Oh, come on.
I like that angle.
It's a good angle to come in from.
Yes. Follow that one.
Course management skills rearing its ugly head again, Dave.
They are ugly, aren't they?
I like his course management skills when he used to lag 3 foot side hill putts.
So, Dave, what was your last round experience at Augusta?
Mine? Horrible.
Yeah.
I had multiple excursions into the trees. I had multiple excursions into the bushes on the back of the greens, especially on 13 and what was the other one? Can't remember, but I had 3 putts over 70 foot, all of them 4 foot uphill. So I ended up 3 putting on those greens. And, it wasn't a good it wasn't a good final round.
I can't believe I ran second in the tournament.
I wonder what Parkle's experience. I think what he said.
I think he shot one worse than I did.
He had a good first 9, and then it all went to pieces on the back 9.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened to me. I was leading Dave by 2 or 3 on the front. Uh-oh. Stop. Oh, damn.
It will eventually.
It's going to get off the green. It better. Oh, come on.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
think so.
you filth. Oh, that's...
Well, you've just given me great incentive not to do that shot. But I'm only 55 out, so if I shot the 7%.
See, you've got this shot in your bag.
I do have this shot in my bag, Andy. This is the new shot.
Well, that's pretty good. Well, I've got to say, it doesn't look much different to the way that I would attempt a 55-yard shot. So what are you doing that's different?
It's proprietary at this stage, Andy. I'll be revealed at some stage.
It better not go into these trees.
Oh, that's the worst. The invisible overhanging branches, there's nothing more annoying.
No, that's not quite what I wanted.
It's a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing. It doesn't look that hard as you stand on the various tees, but look what happens.
Yeah, we're being made to look like a group of monkeys here, I think. I mean, we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves. I mean, playing with that BLI makes for an interesting and different experience for sure.
It absolutely ramps up the difficulty. Shots like this with the BLI, you're probably going to get it 1 in 2, maybe 2 in 3.
Yeah.
And this way, maybe 2 in 10 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
This was not one of the 10.
And now I've got a nasty little 5-footer as well.
This one, I know it's got a fair bit of right to left. I don't want to go down that little swale past the pin. I'm just going to lag it up. If it goes in, it goes in.
It's a good pace.
Look, it wanted to go down the hill.
Great read.
Great read indeed.
I used your ball, Dave, as my marker. Was my aiming point. No.
You swine. I'm still 5 feet away. Was that a 7? I think it was.
Wow.
Okay, right. This period of indifference has got to stop now. Well, this is anything but a straightforward hole.
Now he's starting to get it. Now he's getting it going.
Oh, I don't think so. Oh, this is evil. Okay. Interesting.
Only the weakest sort of person wouldn't have a crack.
I'm weak.
Yeah, I'm weak as well.
You're not yellow, are you, Dave?
I'm not yellow.
Well, you're playing off the yellow tees, so I don't know whether that's got something to do with it. Oh, he's taken an aggressive line.
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just do it let's just do it anyway.
You're only young twice. Once, is it? How many times are you young? You're only young once.
Vivian, he was great. You got past the olive tree, Dave. That was the main thing.
Okay.
Well, if you can do that, I can do that. I think.
Yes, it's a nasty little. Well, that's straight. That's it. He's roasted it. Absolutely smashed it right down the middle of the fairway.
No fear here.
You've got that shot again.
Oh, I needed some practice. It didn't seem down pat last time, so another crack.
Oh, God, I'm hooking the thing. Oh, no. Well, I have hooked it, but...
Doesn't look like danger. It's okay. Closest to the pin. Ooh.
Yeah, it might be closer to the pin, but it's
And
not making it any easier.
those leaves are olive tree leaves. He's made olive trees. Well, someone has.
Are they olives?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they are olives.
Yeah.
Or maybe they are.
All right. Put my money where my mouth is and knock this stone dead. Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay. What am I going to do here? Oh, that's a pity. Pity, pity, pity. It didn't seem to move much, though, Dave.
Not a lot. Ooh, thought about bobbling.
That was a good save. He's missed it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm trying to memorise that break. It wasn't too much. Just there. Maybe that is too much. Maybe just there.
That
What
was
was
exciting, Dave.
What was that gasp for?
I just hit it a bit harder than I meant to, and I thought it might not take the break. It wasn't much break. But I'd gone half a ball outside left edge, so that's where the arc came from.
Oh, shit.
You had COVID, Dave.
Oh, I just took a swig of water and it went down the wrong way.
Where were you trying to put it?
Oh,
Plus,
The old suction cup not working as well.
plus, water is probably a euphemism for 8% cider.
keep going. Oh,
Oh, Dave, that's bordering on the disgrace.
almost.
Right.
Well, I'm taking. Oh, is the leader? He smashes it.
Leader fears nothing.
Well, I've got to say, I'm a bit worried about this driving stat. It's not going my way at the moment.
I think after this 4K trauma, I think I've come back a better driver.
Well,
Let's
I've
see
got hold of that one.
here. Interesting. Who's going to have a crack at this?
Well, it's a good straight shot, but it's.
Blood.
Favourite distance out in the rough.
Oh, just gone left a little bit.
That's enough information for me to know I can make it. Not now. Wow, how did that go so badly? It was miles short and to the right. I think I'm in between olive trees.
Bound up.
Gorgeous, Dave.
Oh, come on,
Oh.
stop. Oh, thank Christ.
A bit harsh.
Well, it didn't deserve worse than that, put it that way. I'm happy with that shot.
Should be. Whew, okay. I can't mess with this tree. That's my problem. If I hit this bounding box, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah, you don't want to go tree hugging with this shot, Dave.
Good result.
It is a good result. It's a very good result.
Great result.
It's a pity that tree was there, because you'd probably taken a more direct route.
I would have. Would have been 8 feet under.
51 feet 16. Oh. Come on, come on. Don't you dare go down that hole, that hill. Well, that was good information for me.
Good class.
Right. Just enough to... back on the bike.
All right.
But I'm no closer to you. Wow. Another nice, easy par 3.
Yeah.
They're not long, but there's a lot of interesting stuff going on near the greens.
He's just building it up bit by bit. It's getting prettier and more interesting all the time. And this one, it demands a super fade. A shot I'm pretty crap at, but I'm going to give it a go. Right, super fade. Super.
It is a super fade, but it's not
more like a super hand grenade than a super fade.
Not quite the Antioch.
Yeah, it was a compromise.
Now that's the fade.
That's a lovely looking shot. Not richly rewarded. It'll be a tough putt.
Don't.
Good line.
It's an excellent line. Is it going to be a hole in one?
Bumped over.
Great shot.
Yeah.
That could be shot of the night, I think. Some shots just demand a super flop.
Well, that's a nice bridge.
Oh no.
Oh, the leader's blinking.
Blinking now. Yeah.
This is evil.
Yeah.
Absolutely evil.
You can't throw that far enough left.
Okay, well. That's going to be... I'm not sure how much easier, if any, that would have been with a BLI on. It was.
Just one of those horrible
I
ones.
knew as soon as I saw it in the distance and the side of.
Good work, Dave.
Oh, he hasn't dropped a shot.
That was huge.
Never looked like it. Fuck me.
Okay. Right in the middle.
Yeah, lovely.
It's very gratifying when you hold putts which are not straight and all you've got to rely on is what you see on the screen.
Yeah.
Do you think it makes a difference having a bigger screen to read the putts or not?
I haven't really formed a solid opinion on that. What I have formed an opinion on is the golfer and the club are so much bigger, and the swing arc I can see very clearly, so it's easier to graduate it.
Yeah.
I mean, at 65 inches, 4 feet away, if that. And that's just a tactical error right there. I'm going into the olives. I think there's a gap. There's a gap.
For our viewers, this is when Dave gets excited and starts seeing gaps when he's in the middle of the thicket.
It's a highlight of my game.
Yeah. Everybody enjoys the sound of, I can see a gap.
What hole did you have a gap on, Andy? The 10th at Augusta. That was a good gap. That was a great shot out of there.
That's not a great place to be. I went the other side, but I'm a lot closer and I've got a good angle. Whether I've got a gap, I think you need somewhere between the two, Dave. No, you haven't.
No, I've followed you.
This is.
Cool, there's a gap though.
Well,
There is a gap.
Well, I'm only 136 out. There's totally a giant gap here. It's fine. Just straight over these trees. 159. Is that enough? It's 19% power loss. Oh, it's not enough.
I wonder whether with this texture that we're seeing here, whether it's something that Mika has just put in as a kind of a placeholder, as it's a bit nondescript.
Yeah, under the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a good spot.
That's not ideal, Dave.
Well, I think yours is. I'm hoping I'm going to be in the open as well. Well, I'm only 10 yards ahead, so I've got to be in the open, surely.
Dave's is gorgeous.
If it stops.
Well, unlucky.
Oh, that'll do.
Oh, it did stop, so you had a chance.
So you've got 102.
Can't see anything in your way.
No. 102. Is it a? Oh, it's got to be that club, surely.
Good shot. Oh, same
Oh,
That was harsh.
God.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
Could I have placed that any better? Or should I say, could I have placed it any worse?
You'd be praying that it's not a big bounding box.
Oh my God. What club to hit, because those overhanging, even though those branches look 3 feet off the ground, I'll bet money they hit my ball if it's 6 inches above the ground. Got to hit something really. I'm going to hit a 7-iron punched. Wow, I don't know what this is going to do.
Unbelievable, Dave. Fantastic.
Well, that's 2 shots you've played from the trees, where if it hadn't have been there, you might have taken a totally different line.
Yeah. And I'll never hit that shot in my life. Not once.
23-10.
Wanted some info, did you, Andy?
Actually, when you look at the green now, you can see why both of our approach shots went through the green, Dave.
Yeah.
It's sort of downhill from the front of the green.
Very much. And this one should just be left edge firm. If that, I'm just going middle. Bugger it. Oh, no, left edge. If this goes to the left, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to murder something local.
You go down
There you
go down and visit Steve.
He's the only person I know that's local, or my sister's cat. They were my only 2 options. Or the security guard that knocked on my door before.
Yes.
So what was this? So he wasn't the man from the delivery company, was he?
No.
What was he?
He's well, our building
like
is very well patrolled by security, and he was here to say, I saw you had a card before. Did you pick up the package, or was it returned back to the depot and you have to get it again? Because there were 3 more that were downstairs and mine wasn't among them, and he just wanted to check whether I'd got it or not. I mean, it's pretty good. They do things like that, but stop. Oh, baby. That's the line in.
It is the line in. God's truth.
I'm back in business. 1980 by 1080. 1920 by 1080, boys.
Oh, that's a cruel bugger. This is distinctly average for me today. I just haven't really got going at all. I'm putting it in one of these carefully chosen bunkers isn't doing my blood pressure any good. I'm going from bunker to bunker.
A double sandy.
This hole would be great without the 2 bunkers I've just landed in.
I think it's going. I've placed them perfectly. Yep,
Serviceable.
serviceable indeed. Now what have we got here? 50. It's got to be the 146 club flopped. Should be almost perfect. The wind popped up to 11. That stuffed me. Went from 2 to 11.
Okay, right. What am I doing here? Not that one. Stop there, stop there, stop there.
Pretty reasonable.
I'm going to try and chip this in. Oh, you got to hit it. Come on.
There's no chance that this is flat. No chance. Half a foot.
It's not a bad effort, but
It was only quarter of a foot.
and for those people who are mentally challenged, that's 3 inches in old money.
He's coming back to us.
Yes. I mean, I feel as though I'm playing absolute rubbish, and yet I'm only 2 behind. I mean, it's all subjective, really. I mean, the last time I teed it up was the Augusta round. It just pales into indifference compared to that round. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is
Another.
a brute of a par 5.
Absolutely.
Sorry, par 3.
Yeah, this course is getting better as it goes. I love the water's working its way into it.
Well, could this be the first really crunch shot? Too long. Still, I shouldn't be too disappointed.
No, nothing wrong with that. So I'm guessing that was the 230. I wonder if that means a punch 7 wood is enough.
No, that's all I've got, so
Dave will show me.
I'll give it a burl.
When he hits this thing a fair way, I reckon it's a chance.
If you get the right wind as well.
Which I've got to wait for it, I'm afraid. It's a little bit further out there. Uh-oh, come on.
Okay, so it wasn't quite enough. It wasn't bad though. Not bad at all.
It's going to be a fun putt.
Really, probably a 6
Well-
would be perfect.
Well, I'm 53 feet past and Dave is 50 feet short, so
And 4
I'm
foot up.
wondering if I can just wait for a slightly less wind. Maybe the 230 will be just right if I flop it. Waiting for 3. It's a 9. Give me 3. I'll take 5. Crap!
it went to wait as soon as it
I lunged at it.
are
It's always the damn lunge.
you aware that it changed to 8 as soon as the swinger started?
No. Just too busy watching
But
how
is it-
the ball was going to the right. Well,
the lunge.
now look at this nonsense. And look at the green. If I go anywhere to the left, it's off to the races. Oh, it's diabolical. It's just, it's diabolical. Fine. Right. I've got a theory. It's a terrible theory, but whatever. Oh, it's terrible now.
Is it? No, it's 18 feet.
Mm.
Right, let's just have a look at this blooming putt. Oh, I tell you what, if I get it, oh, this is. I tell you what, I think I'm in trouble here. I'm going all the way around this putt.
Yeah, well, the lag putt is pretty tricky.
Yeah. Because the problem is, it's flattened till about 5 feet short,
Mm.
and then it just goes.
If you get excited, it's all over.
Hang on a minute. It's 12 feet uphill, so 12 inches, 13 inches, and then at 50 feet, this has got to be a perfect lag, but the problem is, it's an uphill putt until it goes sharply downhill. Oh my word. Oh my word. I really don't want to have to do this putt at all. 53 feet 11. 64 feet. No, it's too long, isn't it? Still going. Oh, no.
Perfect.
Beautiful, Andy. Beautiful. Of course, anyone.
I thought that was off to the races there. I really did.
I did too, and then just pulled up beautifully.
Another foot and that was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's giving me the stupid view.
Oh no, Dave.
Not that it matters at this point. I don't need to adjust the view at all because I'm only doing one thing, that's hitting it as hard as I can.
So you just got to find the right line.
It's a pretty good line. Wow.
Great putt.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Wow.
But that was hit as hard as it would go. So
Well, this is interesting. Again, if I get excited here, this is off the green and 30 or 40 yards from the bloody pin. I can't afford to get this wrong. Shit, all I've done is give Andy the line. Or is that Dave?
no, it's Andy.
Whatever. I think I could have done a worse putt. I can't even attack this.
I would say with this particular pin, you see the area
I
of
think.
dark sort of
Good work, Dave.
stuff on the right hand side.
Mm.
I think really, so for me, it's where the meter is. I think if I was had the power to move that pin, it would just give you another yard, because it's awful. Thank God for that.
Yeah, of course, Andy, you know, Mika might respond, well, normal people that use BLI or grid could actually navigate the hole okay.
But we didn't do too badly on it. 2 pars and a bogey.
Yeah, that's pretty damn fine. With given our restrictions.
Mm.
And now, here's an interesting par 4.
All right. So what's the trick? What's the catch with this one?
Well, there will be one. Andy will show us the catch. Doesn't
Well, there's not like there's anything dangerous. It's just
He's left himself a bit of a wogger.
yeah, a tricky putt, I think.
Oh, that's fine.
That's right on line.
It was right on line.
Yep, perfectly happy with that.
Mm.
It is not on line. Oh boy. Wow. It's going to require some touch. Percent power loss. Do some math. Okay.
Oh,
Great,
it's a
great
genius
shot. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow, dude. Some of your
That
recoveries
was-
tonight have just been superb.
You know, I got lots of practice while I was using 4K.
45, bloody hell. 45.19. So I've got to hit it 64. 64. Come on, get over that.
That's a good putt.
It's in. Oh.
Knock.
And now look at it.
I couldn't have. I don't think I could have afforded to hit it much less than that.
Mm. Well, when he makes a par 4 short, you don't get much for free.
No, that's true.
Oh no! Oh no! I picked the 32 instead of the 51. Oh, how did that happen?
That was not a super flop, Dave.
Oh, that was whatever
That
it
was
was.
a super cock up, really, wasn't it?
Shit, it was. I don't know
I was
how I
going to
did
use
that.
another phrase.
How the fuck did I do that?
Yeah, something involving that word. Yeah.
Hey, unbelievable. Okay.
It's one of the most frustrating things that you can do.
Well, it's when you hit the 36-foot one when you're meant to hit the 51. Or that really upsets me. Oh,
Well,
look
at least I'm going to give you the putting line here, Dave.
at the great,
Thanks.
a perfect line, actually.
Boy, I could do with a whole putt here. Well, he's in.
Good putt, Andy. Wow.
Gorgeous.
Everyone's back in the game.
Mm.
Pretty happy with a birdie from where I was.
What's the bit I miss?
Yes, that was a very nice birdie. He hasn't, though.
3 birds. Well done.
That wasn't a bird.
Oh, that was a par.
You know, got screwed over by a fucking
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
misselection of club.
yeah, non-super flop.
Fuck. Oh.
Well, I really need to put my driving boots on because my driving boots have not been on at all today. I've just wandered along. Oh, God.
Yeah, you can't rest on your green jacket forever, Andy.
No. But now is the time to...
Look at the shape of this hole. It's fantastic.
No, that's off to the right. It might be so bad that it's actually quite good. No, it's not. Oh, maybe it is. Rough, no.
It's not disastrous.
It's not where I aimed it. Well, that might be a much more sensible line. Bunker rough and fairway. The advantage is with the course leader.
And a very interesting time forward and against the grain green. Oh. wind, change. I can tell I'm going to lunge at this and it's going to get a bloody hand grenade.
Well, if you're going to do that, just make sure you don't. There you go. Could this be? Oh,
It's perfect.
well done.
Tough.
Couldn't have done any better than that. Come on. That'll do. Just, I think.
Not sure that did you any favours, Andy.
Yeah, I needed an extra foot or two on the roll, but getting to the meat of the
bound, and it did. Oh, bounded too much.
Christ, there you go.
Yeah. Hit that down slope and went like a rocket.
good.
Good and great information. Thanks for that.
Well, this is filling me with absolute dread now. I feel as though I've got to putt along the. It's maybe not as bad as I thought. 28-4. Stay there, stay there, stay there.
All right. There's something left to right, but I'm not sure it's that much.
You're right, it wasn't that much.
Good.
I really like this hole. It's much more difficult than it appears at face value.
Well, I think that's kind of his hallmark, isn't it?
Yeah, look at this. He's really ramped it up on the back nine. Fantastic.
Okay. Right, here's an interesting approach.
Yeah.
It's not a tiger line I've taken off the tee, but do you need a tiger line?
This hole has vibes of the first at Los Joyas, the Mike Jones Spanish course, except there wasn't a creek. It just went.
Oh
left.
yeah.
It just kind of went left to right the same way. No, I've cut that tight, but I think
You've cut it tight, but it's might give you a slightly shorter shot.
yeah,
Has it?
That aspect looks almost exactly like Los Joyas, that first hole.
Well, there were a couple of holes like that where it was where the hole was turning to the right.
Mm.
Interestingly, you know how I play once a week with Andy, just 9 holes of links.
Yeah.
There was an update done a few weeks ago, and
To
it now
links?
no, not to links, to Windows, and it's basically bust my ability or our ability to host direct connection.
Oh, disaster. And what did they do?
I don't know. I mean, that was just one of their feature updates, and all of a sudden, I'm getting a message behind a NAT cone router, which is no different to what it's always been, but somehow Microsoft doesn't like that.
Yeah, that's a pity, because I suspect there's not much chance they're going to change their operating system for a 19-year-old golf game.
Oh,
That's good information all the same. I'm going to make sure I don't go there.
get off.
Oh,
get off.
Will it?
I think
Is it
it's
on?
off. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yes.
it's off. Well done, Andy. That was a big break. Wow. All right. 128. I'm going to hit the 9-iron and chop the crap out of it. I don't want backspin. 28 instead of 146. There's a headwind, so that's going to take some off it. How much?
It's not bad, but
I can live with it.
that's dialed in. Oh,
Look, that'll be right. Dave will show me.
I will.
I think I know what it's going to do anyway.
Yeah, nice shot.
Tut. That's a nice shot too.
Yes.
yeah. I'm grinding the pars out. Well, I think this is testament to this course that the Augusta, when I played against you round, I think I had 6 birdies and an eagle off hard. So that was 7 holes where I had birdie or eagle. Yet here I've only had two birdies so far.
Yeah, remarkable. It's like part of me is saying this is straight and part of me is saying it's definitely right to left. I'm going with the right to left part.
Is it? It looks great.
It's a
It's
fucking
right in the
genius.
middle. I must admit, I thought it was right to left as well. So
Wow, that felt great.
yeah. You put a bit of distance between us.
Oh,
Fuck,
A
a desk slam.
Terrible putt.
Was it a desk slam or was it the
It was
head impacting on the?
It was sort of a desk slam. Fucking hell. That was just garbage.
Well, you're very hard on yourself, but I imagine you probably felt it was garbage after watching Dave's putt rolling right to left.
Yeah. A putt I really had no right to sink.
Oh, I definitely had the easier putt and I just completely screwed it.
Yeah. Well, I'm bolstered. I'm 2 in front. All I've got to do is not panic. Just take it easy. Come on. Oh, I've panicked slightly. Oh no. That wasn't the plan. On the bright side, it looks like too far to get on into anyway.
It's not reachable.
Yeah. Need a 7 iron out of there and then a 7 wood in or something.
Right, 293. Oh, it's just a bit on the long side. Could have done with a headwind behind. That's my boy.
All right, I can really ruin this round if I get this wrong. Bound.
Oh, 178. It always says sand.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little bit cruel. That certainly doesn't look like sand, but. I can tell the leader's rattled by the news from the marshals out on the course.
If they waved their flags the wrong way, I'm not happy. I wanted the flags down the middle.
Well,
And are you going to try and crush this on, Andy?
well, I'm going to have a look at the. If I can get it up to about there and get a I've crushed it, but it's probably in the bunker. Oh, maybe short of it.
It's fine.
Yeah, 42 yards.
I got some good green information off that. Actually, that was good. All right, so it doesn't say I'm in the sand. It doesn't say.
Well, it definitely said it was in the sand when it showed the lie at the end of your shot.
Well, it doesn't say anything other than I've got a 17% power loss.
Okay.
And it's given me a 7 iron, which would be ridiculous. And 7 wood. No, I've got to chop and fade a 7 wood. It's my only chance of getting anywhere near the hole. All right. Certainly faded it.
Well, you super flop. Meanwhile,
Dave.
this is the classic. This is classic Uncle Dave approach work.
He senses a bit of weakness and he just has a crack. You're in the same boat, Andy.
Shot.
Stop. 10 feet, 12 feet. Okay, well, one or both of those have got to go in to put pressure on Dave.
I've already put pressure on myself without any help from you guys. But,
that's all right. We're quite happy to crank it up.
This one I just have to get up and down into all this trouble. It's not great. Oh shit, it's still me. Now it's match play.
Well, effectively, you're one shot ahead of Dave and I. It's all down to the putting.
It feels straight, going straight.
And it was straight. You watch what one of us is going to have the non-straight putt.
No, mine's not straight.
Well, you've read it, great.
It might as well have been, Dave, when you can putt like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a game.
We've got a game brewing, gentlemen.
You were very lucky to pull that bogey out there.
Look at this. Yeah.
Well, when you hold that putt there, it almost felt as though I'd dropped a stroke.
It did.
I was quite pleased. I was quite pleased to see the scoreboard.
Anyone else? Has anyone got the top view up at the moment?
Yeah.
It looks like a seahorse.
It looks like an elementary canal or something.
Come on, just fade back into the fairway. Come on. That'll do.
Will do.
Ooh. Two out of two. Yeah, I wonder if anybody has made it all the way through. I wonder where they'd be if they were a gambling man. Where would they put their money? The fact that you're in the lead, Dave, has got to give you a bit of a
slight edge.
advantage.
I would be the favourite on Betfair, but the odds would be moving. Oh, okay. Information there. I see the shot. Need the wind. I'm going to have to lunge at this.
Oh God! Never good when he's talked about lunging.
Oh, lunged incorrectly. Oh no!
Betfair have just changed the odds again.
Oh, I might not be favourite anymore. Look at it. It's found this bloody valley of fairway and rolled about 1,000,000 miles.
Valley of Sin. Wow.
Sin indeed.
Well, I must admit, when I saw no bunkers around that hole at all, I thought there's got to be some severe runoffs, and you've just demonstrated that in spades.
Oh, my pleasure.
Oh no! I'm the same
Don't want to
thing.
join me. Or worse.
It's not as good.
I've actually got away with it, but Jesus, I lunged as well and paid the price.
I'm the worst possible distance away with no green to play with.
Oh, where's my... Okay.
That's a better line. Safer line. That's the commercial line. Outside chance of a bird. Just got to rely on.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to put myself down anywhere near this.
No, because it's not fun down here, Andy. I can assure you. Right. Super pitch. Slightly elevate the super pitch.
Well, the good news is it doesn't look as though it's moving much.
It better not, because that is not a putt you want. 26 feet for par.
Oh, this is not the sand. Interesting.
What is it then?
Well, let's just give me a normal chip.
Yeah, so it's rough texture.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, super flop. 57, eh?
That's a bit odd, the texture of this path, because where Dave's is quite sharp and defined, but just to the right of it,
It's not. I think he's finished his layer of the holes and the greens, and it's just the fluff around. Like look behind or beyond where you are, Andy. All that area, there's no textures.
yeah, I can see, yeah.
But
In a sense, it
this
doesn't...
layout is fantastic. The greens are fantastic. I've seen nothing wrong with anything in the
No.
layout of the actual 18 holes. He just needs to fill in the textures. That's all I would say.
Oh, I'm not sure what this is doing. I'm not sure at all. Towards my boots. If I put it there, I'm going to have a really good look at this. Sorry about this, but this is... just too important a shot to hurry it. Okay, well, it doesn't look like this. I might get it horribly wrong.
Oh, good effort though.
Well, I was... the F4 view gave the right read. I just didn't see it on the forward view.
Uh-oh, I've belted. No, I'm not really.
Well, would you believe it?
Well, indeed.
All this flailing in fury. Could have just stepped onto the 18th tee.
Wow.
Oh, what a finishing hole. Have a look at this. Fantastic. We ought to come back here and play at Windy, boys, with some hard fairways.
Oh, dear me, dear, oh dear. Wish it was me going first, I can tell you. Okay, Mika Henrik, let's see who's going to blink first on this hole.
Oh, it's going to be in range in 2 with the right shot.
Well, that's possibly the first 276. Maybe just in range. Maybe.
Interesting. I have a theory.
What theory is that, Dave?
Oh, you'll see, Andy. You'll see.
Uh-oh.
No, I think you're fine, Dave.
Oh, I didn't make it. No, I can't get there in 2. I'm out of the comp.
I'm using F5 to confirm my theory.
Where the hell can he go apart from... Unless you're going on a short of the thing and...
Oh, if this works, I'm going to be incredibly excited.
You just... Oh, I don't know what you're doing here. You shot of a genius or a madman. Where the hell is he going?
Uh-oh.
Look how close I am compared to you guys.
Yeah, you got a something great big oak tree or something there.
Yes.
No, there'll be a gap, Andy, don't worry about it.
Oh, Christ.
Well, the fact that the Dave's got the wind with him leads me to think that I've got the wind behind me as well.
That didn't go anywhere near the green. He must have gone Uncle Dave on us.
No, he was in the rough.
Oh,
I was 280 out, Dave, from the rough.
Okay, right.
oh,
Hang,
yeah.
hang,
I think the brute can make it.
He can definitely make it.
okay, right. No, that's... Well, I made it, but...
I can't believe you actually won.
It's not a bad spot to miss it, actually, to be honest. Oh, he's got a gap. He's got a gap. Well, for our viewers, if you want to sort of hide under a blanket, we'll tell you when it's safe to come out.
I don't think it's going to be safe to come out ever. Oh my God, what have I done?
What have you done?
I've got a theory though. See what?
Well, look where your driving theory got you, Dave. I mean,
Yes. Right. This is the line. Here we go.
oh, he's got some distance.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Dave. This hasn't been your finest spell of course management.
I tried to put the boot in. Instead, I put the boot up my own arse.
You'd be praying that goes in. You've still got what, that for
A 5.
I was just going to say, I mean,
I just need you two to do pretty ordinary third shots, and I'm still a chance.
yeah, we might. Oh, that could be a bit steamy. I'll tell you what, the hole is, if you think of playing an approach from 90 odd, 100 yards plus, this is, if you look at the slope on the front part of the green.
Yeah, they're definitely what you call sneaky evil. I think you've done the job, Andy.
I think so too.
I think he's keeping the jacket on, and he's still winning. And you haven't led all night until the 80th.
I haven't led at all.
You couldn't have done.
I haven't been in it.
Well, I'm still a chance. Don't write me off yet.
There is still a chance. And what am I? I'm 4 feet away, so there's no close, but
No cigar.
no cigar.
Cutting you off now, Dave. Right. Oh,
Oh, that's sad.
it actually didn't matter. Andy's got a tap in.
No.
Well, I'll take even on that course any day of the week.
Yeah.
Great work, Andy. Great work.
Well, it was a real struggle for me.
Great fight though, from last place. Fantastic.
But I'll take it.
Look at your back nine. You just bruted us. Wow.
Ah,
4 bogeys on the back. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you certainly came back to the field there, Dave.
I had 5 bogeys in total. I'm still not back to my normal swing for sure. Getting there.
Yeah, he had a great front nine with the 34.
Yeah. Yeah, without that 7, other than your bad start, Andy, you really dominated the game.
well, that's very kind of you to say so. I never felt as though I felt the course was dominating everybody, really.
Yeah, I really like this course. I think it's one of his best.